Hi everyone, I'm Claire. I work for the same organisation as James in a Head of Advisory and Process Excellence role. Have done for a few years now, getting on for 5 years with virtual operations. And then prior to that, I was in a Process Excellence consultant role, delivering primarily Lean and Six Sigma transformation before I moved into the automation industry. So yeah, I've certainly seen my fair share of large-scale initiatives fail and need a bit of first aid. I have another example that's a bit less gradual. A few years ago, we were working with one of our longest served clients and we were kicking off a transformation program in their customer service organisation. Our rather abrupt introduction to the team was when we had the invite to an international workshop of 50 plus people who in their minds were at the end of their discovery phase and they just wanted us to show up and confirm that they'd found the right opportunities. So after their internal process leads had finished I have to say, very polished looking presentation and asked for our feedback in front of all of those people, we had a bit of an awkward moment because we had to deliver the message that they'd been looking in all the wrong places. And what they'd done is they'd focused on very simple downstream activities, mainly looking at things like exception management in their sales orders, which could have been much better addressed if they tackled the root cause and looked upstream a bit. They'd only map their opportunities to single processes in isolation. And then they'd assigned these very arbitrary weightings to try to score and rank those opportunities without actually factoring in any quantifiable business case whatsoever. They'd use quite a crude high, medium, low scoring for the benefits and the process complexity and so on. And in doing that, they'd whittled down a list of several hundred processes to about 10. And they put in so much effort to get to that stage, but we hadn't been involved. So we'd had no input whatsoever to the approach. And basically they wanted us to give them a sense check and validate that they'd done the right thing, but they hadn't. And once we'd roughly calculated they'd only achieve 20% of their overall savings target, that's what we had to tell them. Happily, in this case, we were able to work together to get the programme back on track, but it was a pretty difficult message to deliver and it did cost the client quite a lot of time, unfortunately.